Hey, what's going on here? You didn't make as much money as you thought. What happened? Capital gains. That's right, you made some capital gains, but guess what? The government wants some of that. So come on down and let's have a look at what we've got to do now. We've got to pay tax on that. Capital gains tax is what it's called. And if you've sold the shares, bought and sold them within 12 months, you have to pay a tax on the whole lot within 12 months. So the capital gains that's taxable, here it is over here, is the whole lot. The total proceeds minus the total cost. Now if you have had them for more than 12 months, you only have to pay tax on 50% of it. So the taxable capital gain then is the proceeds minus the total cost. That was the capital gain, but you only have to pay tax on half of it, 50%. So that's not bad. It's encouraging people to stay in the share market a bit longer and you pay less tax on your turnover there, on your capital gain. So what is the tax? How do you calculate the tax that you're going to lose on the capital gain? It's a taxable capital gain, so that depends on how long you've had the shares, and then times your personal tax rate. So this is your personal income tax rate. Okay, so the idea there is that the government is counting this as part of your income. Even if you've got a job or whatever as well, you pay income tax from that, and any gains like this are also deemed to be income, as they are, and you have to pay tax on that at your individual tax rate. All right, come down and let's have a look at those individual tax rates. And you probably already know from earlier in the course or other courses that the income tax rate depends on how much you earn, the income range per annum. So for the first $18,200 you pay no tax. Then from $18,201 to $37,000 you have to pay 19% or 19 cents in the dollar. And then of course from 37,000, we get rid of that, 37,001 up to 80,000, you have to pay 32.5% or 32.5 cents for every dollar. $80,001 up to $180,000, you have to pay 37%, and if you make $180,001 or over, you have to pay almost half of it in tax, 45% or 45 cents in the dollar. Well, there you are. So that helps the country to run, and income tax rates are designed to tax the people who can afford to contribute to the running the most. Okay, so let's have a look at some calculations that I want you to do now. And here's an example from Hayes and Harris Publications of their general maths textbook. So you should get one of those. So here we are. Cassie purchased 3,000 shares at $6.75 each and sold them for $8.98 each. 9 months later, she's in for the full tax, isn't she? So first of all, brokerage is 2%, her salary is that. We'll come back to that later. Let's not suffer from mathematical indigestion. Let's take some, just little parts at a time. So can we work out the capital gain? So to work out the capital gain, we've done this before, calculate the total cost of buying the shares. 3,000 at $6.75. She needs at least that much money. But it's brokerage, 2% of that as well, which is $405. Then you have to pay GST on just the goods, just the services there, just the brokerage fee. So it's all of that. She's actually got to come up with all of that to buy the shares. Now she's going to sell the shares and see how much she's made. So the consideration now is $3,000. She's selling at a goodly looking profit here, $8.98. She'd like to get back that, but she's going to lose these two charges. So she's going to lose 2% of this, multiplied by 0.02, so she's got to take that off. And then the government wants 10% based only on that services there, the brokerage service for the goods and services tax, and so that's got to come off as well. So the total proceeds went down quite a bit, and this is what she's going to get from selling her shares. Now, we've done all this before. Have a look at the earlier videos. But now we want to say, well, what's the capital gain? Capital gain is the total proceeds minus the total cost. So it's the proceeds, that last figure, here it is here, minus the total cost, that. So she made in 9 months $5,651.82. Well, that sounds good, but you know the title of this video is you didn't make as much as you thought. Uh-oh, here it comes. We're going to have to pay tax. Okay, so capital gain counts as income, and therefore it is taxed according to your income tax rate. Now, we were told, now first of all, she's got it for less than full month, for 12 months, 9 months. So she's got to pay tax on the whole amount of that. Now, she's now got for this year her 90,000, excuse me. We were told she earns 90,000 a year. Plus this, she's earned $95,651.82 altogether. Remember, 90,000 was her regular income before making money, capital gains on these shares. And if you look that up, that's in the 80,000 upwards range, and the tax is 37%. So the taxable capital gain was the whole lot, because she kept it for less than 12 months. And times 37 cents, so the capital gains tax is $2,091.17. So wow, from this capital gain, the tax came out and the overall gain went down. You don't make as much money as what you might think. So after tax return, that was a capital gain minus the tax. Hey, that went down quite a bit. Hard to win on this game, isn't it? We've got to keep the country running though, so we've got to pay income tax. All right, ready to try some? You might have to go back and look at this example again. But come down, and I've got some from Hayes and Harris for you right here. And as usual with the Huddy Mass videos, it's important to try the problem. Pause the video now and try the problem, not too many of them, just one or two, then fast forward and look at the answers that I've got down below. Okay, so pause the presentation, have a look at that. I'm going to go on now and show you the rest in this set. Okay, there they are. There are 7 of them, and just coming up down the screen here, you can see the answers, so you'll be able to check those. All right, so now I'm going to show you the answers, and there they are. So you can toggle forward and back there to actually do a problem, check it. Don't do the whole lot, you might have them all wrong. Do one at a time, make sure you're on the right track there. Well, I hope you're getting excited about this. You're really learning about a lot of things here. How to buy shares, how to sell shares, whether you make a gain called a capital gain, but then, you're going to have to pay tax. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, well, we've got a couple more videos coming up on some interesting stuff, inflation. If things have gone up, have you really made much money? We've already lost some of the money you made with tax, so we've got to look at that as well next time round. So for me now, it's cheers for now.